Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. Are you feeling charitable? Then smash the subscribe button and the like button and the share button, and please do follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. So Disney announced in a roundabout way that they're going to be focused on streaming. You know, I respect honest people, even if they admit they're a backstabbing bunch of profiteers. I like it. Because ever since the pandemic started and cinemas started to lose business and shut down, we're nearly up to 1,000 movie theatres globally not being able to do business because these studios keep on virtue signalling and saying, we want to protect the movie theatre experience, but still they don't release anything in movie theatres. Christopher Nolan, credit to him, he put his movie out there. Of course, it wasn't his money to lose, but he put it out there. He gave it a try, and it simply didn't work. Movie theatres are simply not viable at this moment in time, and Disney pretty much coming out through an article or through a report on CNBC saying that they're focusing on all their streaming platforms. I applaud this. I welcome this. There is no other option. I think mainly focusing their Star Wars and MCU properties for Disney Plus and Hulu releases, I think is a good move. They cannot just keep on delaying these projects. Really excited that the Obi-Wan Kenobi limited series, it's just one limited series that Ewan's doing, but I'm happy that they start filming and start production in March of 2021 next year. But I do welcome this news. I think it is important they do this. And it pretty much means that most of the films that they've made and projects that they're planning for cinema release will probably now come exclusively on Disney Plus and other streaming platforms as well. Pay-per-view, things like that. Mulan obviously worked out quite well for them. Not a film that everyone split over politically, but definitely a film that brought some bodies. Now, what does this do from the consumer's point of view? Well, it shows a confidence from Disney Plus that we know you want to watch our content. You do not want to sit here for 2 to 5 years waiting for our projects to go back to movie theatres when we're injecting hundreds of millions of pounds in our content, and we're saying to you, well, you can't see it. Now, the modern consumer isn't very patient and has the attention span of a fish. So basically, if they can't see your content, they're going to say, thank you very much, see you later. That can't happen. So Disney have thought about this really, really quickly. It's like the way Disney Plus realized that they couldn't just stay kind of with American audiences and decided to go globally as soon as possible. You can now see Disney Plus in most countries around the world. Here in Cyprus, we can't see it yet, but very shortly by the end of the year or middle of next year, that will be available. Disney Plus will be available here in Cyprus and all around territories around the world. It's something they've done really quick. I mean, like HBO Max, still only available in a few territories around the world, America, Canada, I think maybe New Zealand, not sure about that. But they are quick off the draw, and they have seen the reaction to cancelled movie after cancelled movie. Soul, which is a Pixar production, great reviews. We're going to get that over Christmas. If you are a Disney Plus subscriber, you won't have to pay anything extra apart from your subscription to see Soul. Really looking forward to being able, hopefully, somehow, to see that. So that's exciting. But yes, I do welcome this news from Disney that they're pretty much saying, you know what? Without saying it blatantly, cinema or movie theatres are not viable at this moment or maybe anymore. And we've got to do business and we want you to see our content. And I think this is a brilliant move, a brilliant idea. You know, there is an expiry date here. How long can you keep on delaying these projects and content? You can't. The MCU movies are the biggest thing, commercially and financially in entertainment right now. They need to have a place. Things like Black Widow should not have been postponed. It should have gone straight to Disney Plus or straight to iTunes and Prime Video, where people could have, pay-per-viewed them. would have been amazing. Lots of money to be made here now, because if theatrical movies are going to go straight to streaming, then more and more people will subscribe to these platforms. But what do you think? Are Disney right to focus on streaming over theatrical releases, or should they be supporting theatres more? Comment down below, like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back later with even more videos. See you again soon.